Good evening. Welcome to Washington. I'm Brett Baer. Vice President-elect Mike Pence promised lawmakers today that dismantling Obamacare will be the first order of business when Donald Trump takes office 16 days from now. But President Obama is not going out without a fight. Both the president and the vice president-elect were on Capitol Hill today, meeting their respective parties and gearing up for what surely will be a contentious fight in Congress on this issue. We have Fox team coverage tonight. Correspondent Kevin Corke is at the White House with the president's call to action that lacks specifics for Democrats' pushback. Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen, also from the White House, with a look at Obamacare's controversial journey till now. But we begin with Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel on Capitol Hill, where the vice president-elect laid out the new administration's plans to do away with this law. Good evening, Mike.
Brett, good evening. Vice President-elect Mike Pence told Republicans they are all on one team, and starting January 20th, Inauguration Day, they will have a new coach, and they intend to hit the ground running.
The first order of business is to repeal and replace Obamacare.
Vice President-elect Pence was back on Capitol Hill for the first full workday of the 115th Congress and tweeted a photo of his meeting with House Republicans. His goal was firing up the GOP about moving forward on a new agenda.
We are 16 days away from the end of business as usual in Washington, D.C. Today our message is very simple. Working with the leadership here in the House and in the Senate, we're going to be in the promise-keeping business.
As Pence was heading to Capitol Hill, President-elect Trump took to Twitter to warn Republicans must be careful in that the Dems own the failed Obamacare disaster with its poor coverage and massive premium increases, like the 116% hike in Arizona. Also, deductibles are so high that it is practically useless. Don't let the Schumer clowns out of this web. Massive increases of Obamacare will take place this year, and Dems are to blame for the mess. It will fall of its own weight. Be careful. Chuck Schumer, the Senate Democratic leader, fired back.
Republicans will soon learn that you can't keep the good parts of the ACA and remove the rest of the law and still have it work.
Pence said he echoed Mr. Trump's social media message behind closed doors.
I admonished members of the House Republican Conference today. It's important that they remind the American people of what they already know about Obamacare. That the promises that were made were all broken.
And Speaker Paul Ryan said while repeal of the president's signature health care law would come swiftly, lawmakers will be careful to make sure consumers aren't hurt.
We want to make sure that as we give relief to people through Obamacare, we do it in a transition that doesn't pull the rug out from anybody during that transition period. That's the point that we're all trying to make.
As Republican leaders call for an orderly transition, what comes next is unclear. Some GOP members are proposing a simultaneous repeal and replace. Others are suggesting a lengthy and deliberative process of 2 to 4 years to limit disruptions. After lunch with GOP senators, Pence was asked what happens if replacing the law gets messy.
The simple fact is the American people know who owns Obamacare.
Lawmakers are hoping to have the Obamacare repeal on President Trump's desk by February 20th. Before that, Pence said Mr. Trump will take a series of executive actions to start unraveling the law. Brett?
Mike Emanuel live on the Hill. Mike, thank you.